If you only collect for value, then you don't have a collection, you have an inventory. What's going on, Funky Funkos? It's Poppy Funko, and today we go beyond the box of Funko Pops and discuss our mission of changing how the world sees Funko Pops. Now, before we begin, I would like you to please hit that subscribe button. It's very important, it's free, it costs nothing. It also ensures availability for any giveaways that I do. That's a cool Easter egg. It shows the destination time, present time, and the last departed time. Bet you wouldn't know that if you never opened it. Now first I want to congratulate, bam! You're the winner of these Halo Funko Pop pins. Go ahead and contact me, poppyfunko@gmail.com, or hit me up on TikTok. And stay tuned to see how you can win the next giveaway. Now the motto of the Funky Funkos is that there's no rules to collecting. And let me dive into this really quick. These rules that I'm talking about, they're typically created by elitist collectors. These are the type of collectors that think you should collect the way that they collect. If you don't, they shun you from the community. I'm not a fan of that, and I have zero tolerance within the Funky Funkos of that type of bigoted behavior. People that think they are better than you because they collect a certain way just don't belong here. Now I do need to emphasize that the no rules to collecting does not take away preference. And by all means, if you dislike a type of collection, that does not mean you can't express your opinion. Problem comes when you start demeaning people for the way that they do actually collect. Because I have a big secret for you. Your way is not the right way either. I'm also a huge advocate of the in-the-box versus out-of-box feud. I think it's a very healthy relationship and a healthy type of feud to have within our community. It's kind of like the different branches of the military, how we all fight each other, but in the end, we got each other's back. After all, we're in this together. We're all collectors, right? But I think we can agree that this sideways box collection bullshit needs to go. I kid. But do tell me in the comments below, how do you collect? Are you an in-the-box collector, out-of-box collector? What the hell is a box? I personally prefer out-of-box collecting. I have a ton of them outside the box, but because of space, I have to keep a lot of them in the box. And the cool thing about our community is there's a tons of different types of collections out there. In the beginning, I did mention that if you're collecting solely for value, you don't have a collection, you have an inventory. That's just me analyzing the motive behind you collecting the Funko Pops, because why would value matter if you truly enjoy what they offer? If you're looking for a high rate of return, all you're in it for is the investment, and you're missing out on all the cool stuff that these Funko Pops have to offer. Anybody who's watched Nightmare Before Christmas would know that the mirror has two faces, but if you never opened up the chase, how would you know? A lot of the boxes have Easter eggs, like the Marty McFly box has time travel dates. Other Pops such as Kratos, you turn him around, he's got detail that you'd never know if you never took him out of the box. Now I'm not taking away from you wanting to keep your collection in good condition. I want to do the same. I like nice stuff just as much as the next person. But there seems to be a huge stigma that taking them out of the box reduces their value, and that is very much not the case. Here's two exclusive Funko Pops. Can you tell which one of these I've opened? Those of you on my TikTok channel know which one. But in reality, you would never know because it was very carefully opened and the box is not sealed. Thus, a Funko Pop can never be in mint condition unless graded. So again, if value is your priority, you have an inventory or an investment. I personally also do not have a collection. I have a toolbox. Yes, I personally enjoy collecting the Dragon Ball Pops and the Pokemon Pops, but each and every one of these Funko Pops are fodder for me to make satirical content that you will never see anywhere else. Bottom line, Funko Pops are amazing to collect. No other genre of collectibles cover the huge fan base as these amazing pieces of vinyl. In the comments, let me know, what do you collect? What is your favorite genre? Some of you may be familiar with these on TikTok because they've gone pretty viral. To me, Funko Pops are more than commodities. By going beyond the box, I've given a purpose to these Funko Pops. I've developed mascots, if you will. I've created my own Pride Cubone, and I have a series dedicated to torturing the child. Some of these Funko Pops, like my Pichu with leprosy, have given a comedic relief to this disaster of a world we live in. And ultimately, I use them to spread a message to not take this hobby so serious. It's me. To me, the value of these Funko Pops go far beyond the amount of money they'll sell for in the future. And yes, before we even mention it, even the most expensive of Funko Pops, such as Clockwork Orange, I'll take it right out of the box as well. The value in Funko Pops to me is not in the money. It's in the joy that they can bring to anybody. When I create satirical content with my Funko Pops, I take great pride in knowing that thousands of people, if not more, are going to enjoy it. Even if it costs me a Funko Pop, yes, I lit Endeavor on fire. And if I were supposed to keep these in their prisons, how would I be able to show you guys who are afraid to open up your boxes the secrets that they have to tell, such as the mayor? Speaking of Nightmare Before Christmas, I want to give away these Funko Pop pins. And if you want to win these pins, all you have to do is comment below, why do you love Funko Pop so much? Now listen, your collection is yours to do whatever you want with it. I personally think sideways box displays should be banished from existence, but that's my own preference. And that also doesn't mean that I won't accept you as a collector if you do that yourself. The message is to not take it so serious. If you enjoy what they look like in the box, great, keep them in the box. But I still challenge you to open them up and see what more joy they can bring you. Where I won't question your collection itself, I may question the motive behind your collection. And if value is number one, you have a collection? And that's all I got today, so go beyond the box of Funko Pops. Remember, there are no rules to collecting. Poppy Funko out.